are you doing?
I'm very fine, thank you.
So let me let you introduce yourself before we get into business.
Okay. Hi everyone. let me do microphone testing microphone. Hi everyone. My name is Nurse MJ and I am a registered nurse in the UK. Yeah. Okay, let me say I'm a registered band 6 nurse in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm currently working in Southwest London, in an hospital in Southwest London. And I did my basic nursing in Nigeria. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, before coming to the UK. Right?
Okay.
It's been quite a journey. I mean, it's my 3rd year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You know, last month, July, I got to the UK July 19, right?
Oh.
So it's been
Well done, girl.
It's been exactly 3 years, and it's been a journey. It's been quite eventful, I'll say. Yeah. That's basically it. I'm also a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm a budding travel blogger.
I can see the multi-talented pretty MJ.
I do a lot of my YouTube is Nurse MJ TV. Very easy. I do a lot of travel, nursing, lifestyle, everything generally. I mean, I'm the content, So
yeah. So Nurse MJ is everywhere on the social media. You can find her on Twitter.
I'm not everywhere. I don't really use Facebook.
Why?
I think Facebook is, I don't know, the caliber of people on Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook as well. Like,
I used to get on my nerve. These are me on that Facebook. And I've been catfished a lot on Facebook. So I have to delete it so people don't, get duped. People get duped a lot. So
yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like people on Facebook are still living in the 19th century.
Yeah, still way back, like still really way back. But yeah.
Yeah. So today you've come on this live to discuss, to share tips on how to become a nurse in the UK and how your journey started, and also the salary. Recently the government decided to increase NHS you guys' salary. They've increased it to up to 9.3%? I'm not sure again, but yeah, it's around that. So this is the perfect time for those who want to come to the UK, because you're going to be earning more. You're nodding your head, not very well, girl. I'd be like, not very well.
Okay.
So tell us the whole process and your journey so far.
Well, so I usually like to state this before I start, that if you're a registered nurse and either you have a diploma or you have a degree, yeah, you can practice in the UK, you can practice in the US. UK and US, I think, are not very, very, very specific. They consider your diploma as a degree equivalent. So yeah, you can still practice, because I get that question a lot of times. So I started my own journey in Nigeria. I did my post-basic in School of Nursing. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust this camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I did my post-basic nursing in School of Nursing and Midwifery. Elayele Ibadan. I'm an Ibadan girl. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was where I did my nursing. I never really wanted to do nursing, but my mom was so particular about having a vision.
Yeah. Look at where you landed. Now you're in the UK. So
well, yeah. So that was how it all started. And School of Nursing was beautiful. It was a mix of emotions, I'll say. Actually, it's for 3 years. Diploma in nursing is for 3 years. And the reason why I went for diploma, I wanted to do a degree, but my mom have a sister abroad in the US, and her sister just kept saying that she should just go and do diploma. Within that 3 years, she'll be able to come abroad, blah 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 blah. Even though they did not show up, but yeah. So diploma is for 3 years. I did my diploma in nursing for 3 years, after which I started practicing. That I finished in 2014, November 2014. And then I started practicing as a nurse.
Yeah.
Before relocating to Lagos. So I then moved to Lagos. So I worked as a company nurse, you know. I worked it was very boring. I got bored. I get bored easily with things, right? I get bored with everything. I feel like maybe that's why I'm not married yet, because I feel like I'm gonna get bored of my husband. Yeah,
so you will not be bored.
Honestly, I get bored easily with.
I'm speaking from experience. I used to feel like that. So when I was single, like me, I get bored. I'm very adventurous. I want to just wake up and travel somewhere. If I get married, it's going to tie me down. Blah blah blah. I might not. But 4 years down the line, I'm still married.
Well, yeah, maybe. I hope so. Yeah, and then after practicing for about a year or so, where I was practicing in Lagos is a urology clinic, and in that clinic, what we do is we deal mostly with urology patients, so kidney, reproductive system, your excretory system, you know, all of that, right? We see a lot of patients with prostate issues, blah 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 blah. And so I had this, that was where I developed the passion to be a scrub nurse. Yeah, to be a theater nurse.
I mean, because I wanted to ask you, like, because I'm currently watching this series. I don't know if it's doctors, like medical series. I think Chicago Meds.
I'm not really a movie person, you know.
Oh, okay. I'm a freak for movies. So it's like Chicago Meds. They talk about being a scrub nurse and all of that. So I see what scrub nurses do. So they're always in the theater where they're doing surgery and all of that. I mean, girl, I cannot stand.
It's so much.
I cannot.
It's fun. Trust me, you will love it. Everyone loves the theater.
The thought of everything, goosebumps. Like, I can't watch being.
Everyone loves the theater. So yeah, that was where I met this. There was this nurse I worked with. Yeah, and you know, and this doctor I worked with, and they said, "You seem to have so much passion in this. Why not go to a school of perioperative nursing, do a diploma, or you just, you know, travel out or something? Like, you will do much better. You're very, very passionate about what you do." So I said, okay. I never really wanted to travel abroad, so I was not really moved about that one. And getting information, I'm like, where do I start from? I said, okay, hold on. Let me just go for my peri-op. So then while I was working, I then started to do my peri-op. So I got admission to Lagos University Teaching Hospital. Yeah, right. There's a lot of misconceptions. You don't stand all the time. We sit. Come on, it's not that serious. Yeah. So I went to Lutz, and the peri-op practice training was about 18 months or so. Quite expensive, quite tedious too. And then so I got the opportunity to, you know, work as a student in the first, I think that's the first major theater in Nigeria. What did they call it again? Modular theater. God, Lutz theater was epic.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness, it was epic. It was epic. That training was just I don't even want to talk about it. Another story for another day. Yeah. So working as a student, and then I saw that okay, what you're teaching us in the textbook is different from what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I don't want to practice it. I said, I don't want to practice here. Yeah. So I then started having the passion to want to travel out. So I started, that day, I don't know what happened. I think something happened in the theater that day. I can't remember. And then I started to Google. Yeah, I remember. I think something happened. Maybe the power went off. And, we had to use lamp to the surgery. Oh God, my goodness. And the patients have to buy their own things to have the surgery. Like there's a list of things you have to buy. I'm very sure it will be worse now that COVID is out there. You buy hand wash, you buy surgical pack, you buy this. So I'm like, are you for real?
Wow.
Never. I said I can never practice in this place. So I started to Google, working in the UK, working in the USA. I started USA. Yeah. And then I think I started Canada also. But the old nursing was taking too long. So I stopped. I did Australia. I said, oh, this one is too long now. I stopped. And then I did USA. USA, I wasn't getting a lot of information about it also. So I said, okay, you know what? I started that USA on. Yeah, I still understood it to a point. So I said, you know what? I'll continue later. But all of them were going to take me about, I think, 1 to 2 years. So I said, no. So then I found out about the UK, and UK was like within 6 months, all things being equal, I'm going to be in the UK.
Oh wow.
I said, yeah, now you're talking, because this one I want to leave now. I want to leave now. You know, so I went ahead with the UK plan, and it's been fun all the way. You know, you just have
I
to.
can see you're having fun. You're always
I'm
dancing
having
in
fun in the theater. I can only cope in
showing
the
us
theater.
your shape, your sexy bum bum.
What are you talking about? What are
I
you
see
talking?
you're passionate about this, and I really like that. Like, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of nurses are passionate about their job, but yours, you're really passionate about this, and you try to help people using your platform to come to the UK as a nurse.
It was difficult for me getting information coming down here.
Yeah,
I had an ex-friend that we were doing it all together then, and you know, I think that was what made it a little more easier for me, but it was difficult. That was what inspired this. I'm like, okay, if it's so difficult for people to get information, I can do. And a lot of people did not believe that employers actually sponsor your whole trip. You come to the UK, it's literally free. It's literally your no. It's by coming to the UK, the only thing I spent money on, you want to know, is getting the documents. Every other thing, my employer returned them. Every other thing.
Same here.
English language test, CBT, everything. Literally, they paid for my visa, and they paid for priority, everything. They paid everything back. Wow. Back. You know, that money, when I received, I was happy. I spent it joyfully. So people were not believing.
Yeah, I'm sure that time they've not introduced the points-based immigration, because that time they have to do like a labor market test to find out that there's no one in the UK that can take
nursing. Nurses are on the shortage occupation.
Okay, so you guys we don't do the labor market. So for us, my husband did the labor market test and everything. We came to the UK before they introduced the points-based. So. Okay. Now that the point base is no longer there, the labor market test is no longer there, it's easier now for people to come to the UK, a whole lot easier.
It is. I think that's the reason why a lot of people are coming for the UK, because literally all you need as a nurse is to be a registered nurse. Either you have a diploma or you have a degree. Yeah, all you need is that valid practicing license, and then you need your international passport. If you don't have your international passport, please just leave this live. It's not for you. You understand? It's not. That means you're not ready for serious business. So it's not for you, right? So you need your international passport. You need to be a registered nurse. It doesn't matter where you're registered from. We only need your valid practicing license, your valid registration. That is what you need, because for the UK they consider your diploma as a degree equivalent. It doesn't mean that degree and diploma is the same in the UK, no, but they consider it a degree equivalent, especially the fact that you did for 3 years, 3 good years, my darling. It was not smart, you know. It was not a smart, it was a big deal, you get. So for that, once you have these 2 things, with your international passport, you can register for your English language test. And the requirement is simply 6.5 in writing. And then every other aspect is 7. So you're good. Yeah. And then there are waivers, there are exceptions, right? If you studied in English-speaking countries, you should not be bothered about. If you studied or you've lived at an English-speaking country or you worked there for like 12 months, yeah, you should not be bothered about writing English language test. And then the second one is, what's it called? The second one is you can also, you know, prove that you were taught in English language with with a statement of comparability that you can get with UK ENIC. That is if you have a degree in nursing. If you have a degree in nursing, you can use the statement of comparability from UK ENIC. And I do have a video on that on my YouTube channel. But you have to have a degree that was taught for about 4 to 5 years.
So if you have a diploma, you can't do that. You have to write IELTS.
Yes. So, but if you have a degree, they can consider you. It's a 50-50 way, right? It's a 50-50 chance. NMC will decide, but it's individually decided. Let me use that word. So
what about CBT?
CBT is compulsory for everyone. CBT is simply computer-based test. I don't know who made this thing CBT. It's an English word, computer-based test, right? That is what it is. And then the main exam is test of competence 1. So for you to register with NMC UK, you need the test of competence 1 and the test of competence 2. The test of competence 1 is your computer-based test, which everybody calls CBT, right? Which is the multiple choice question and all of that, testing you about critical thinking, priority, and all of those basic nonsense. And then you have materials to prepare for them. Everything is on the NMC website. And the second is the test of competence 2, which is the objective structured clinical examination, which is OSCE. This one, you have to be in the UK to sit for that examination, and it's so freaking expensive. And this is the reason why NHS employers make it easier for you by sponsoring that. It's about, if you have to pay for yourselves, OSCE is about £900. It's going to cost you around £900.
Wow.
And that does not even include your accommodation, the transportation to the examination center, your tutoring. Your employer will go to the point of even training you. And at this point, I want to say this, that I prefer, if you can, come to the UK as an international nurse with NHS. NHS does not pay so much. But the whole process of coming in as a new nurse into the UK, not knowing your way around, NHS is the best for you. Trust me. As a starter, NHS will not give you so much problem. When you come into the UK, you don't even need to have experience. So you do not need an experience. Some employer will simply state that if you just finished from school, they want you. Right? Wow. You don't need to have an experience, but you know what you need to have? You need to be passionate. You need to show these people that you're passionate about your job. You're passionate about nursing. You're ready to learn. You're open to step development. You're open to trainings, So that is what they want to see. I have people who have not practiced in the clinical sector in 3-4 years, 5 years even, off clinical. Some of them are doing HMO stuff, all of this office work, HR. Some of them had to leave because of their marriage. They had to, take care of your children. So they were off for like 5-10 years. Some people are 45, 60, still in the UK. So there were some in my cohort, right? So all of these things don't really matter to the UK. As long as you structure your application properly, you do everything you need to do, and you show that you're passionate. You fill in all the gaps why you were off work, why you were not in clinical, give a valid reason, and you still show that now, why are you now back? Why do you want to come to the clinical? You will get the job. Yeah. That is one thing about UK. UK is more.
They just want to see that passion. They want to see that feel like you really want to do this job.
Exactly. So once you pass your English language test and you start a registration with NMC, you can register with NMC as a midwife. You can register as a learning and disability nurse. You can register as a mental health nurse. You can register as an adult general nurse, and you can register. Have I mentioned midwife? So yes. Midwife, adult general registered nurse, pediatric nurse, mental health nurse, and learning and disability. 5. For these 5, right, the only difference, it is the same pathway. The only difference is that you have different OSCEs to sit. You have different CBT. So someone that is a mental health nurse and wants to practice in the UK as a mental health nurse should go for a registration as a mental health nurse.
Oh, okay. You can't
if you want to practice as a mental health nurses are the hot cakes in the UK, my darling, they make so much money. And they're so
no, and they don't giving you guys expo. You guys,
and they don't do so much. See, they don't do so much. Although they tend to get in trouble more than often than others. Yeah, if you check the NSP register of people that were striked off the register, it's mostly mental health nurses, but they make a lot of money, and it's for silly reasons. Trust me. Imagine a patient that is not okay, a patient that has a mental issue, is reporting you that you're sleeping. You're supposed to be watching me, but you're sleeping. When you're on one-on-one, but then not be firewood now, you feel sleepy sometimes, and you just doze off. My patient took picture of this nurse and reported that nurse to NMC by themselves. Ow! So mental health issues does not mean that your head is not correct. there are different kind of mental health issues. Some people, they are in mental health facilities because of, you know, suicidal attempts, you know, depression. It doesn't mean that they don't have common sense. So
that's
so,
true, I see.
yeah, anesthetic nursing, oh my goodness, they are so scarce in the UK. In the UK, we call anesthetic nursing operating department practitioners, and they are so scarce. So if you can come into the UK as an ODP, that's operating department practitioner, you will make a lot of money working as an agency nurse. That is where the real tea is. Trust me.
I heard that you guys make like £50 an hour as agency.
That's more, depending on your agency. Yeah, the least now for me is £65 per hour.
Let me be chopping your money.
The least is £65 per hour with my agency right now. So it depends if you have a specialty. So that is, I'm going to come to that later if we have the time. But if you have a specialty in nursing, trust me, specialty pays. ICU, intensive care nursing, you know, recovery room nursing, PACO nurses, anesthetic nurses, theater scrubs, they get specialty rates with agencies. You also get specialty rates as for bank shifts. You're a specialist. And A&E also, add A&E to the list, mental health nurses. Okay? So, bedside nursing, people, you just suffer yourself. Trust me, you're just suffer yourself. The first time I worked on the bedside as a bank shift was the last time they ever saw me. I'm like, me, me, I'll be doing this. Me, I'm sorry. I am sorry, I cannot. So that was the last time they saw me. It was too stressful. You had too many things to do. And maybe because I was new to that bedside nursing, I never practiced as a bedside nurse at all, not at any point. So it was quite strange. I'm like, okay, I'll leave it to you guys.
You don't want to take care of patients in this one.
I'm like, I'll leave it to you guys. I'll just leave it to you.
Right now, currently, with the new changes that the government has improved your salaries.
Increase. Don't forget that increase. Forget it. Do you know what? And do you know what the government usually do? What the government do is they give you and then they take you to the back corner, right? So they increase your pay and then they increase your NI. National insurance.
No, but NI comes with.
It does not really reflect, my darling. Because we are the ones getting the salary. We are the nurses, right? It does not.
No,
it is bullshit.
NI,
I don't want to say
use the salary, the more your NI. Hope you know that. It
goes up, your pension goes up. It doesn't reflect.
Because the salary has gone up.
That pay is nonsense. I'm telling you that it's nonsense. It's not. It is not a significant change. It is not a significant change.
I agree. But we'll get to it. Because once they take out tax and all of those things, you just find out that maybe it's only £100 that is increased.
So I'm telling you, it's nonsense. So for you to register with NMC as whatever you want to. Someone has a question that's midwife. Do you have to, if you're just a registered midwife, can you register? Can you work in the UK? Absolutely. And I'm looking out for a lot of hospitals currently recruiting midwives. And I'll compile the list. You know, I had to do the one for health carers. You know, so I'll try to compile the list later and share it with you. You can do all of these things yourself. Just make sure that you register as a midwife, register for the midwifery CBT, yeah, and register for, you know, you're gonna take your OSCE when your employer is happy, you know, they sponsor you when you get to the UK. Once you do your registration, the full video on this step is on my YouTube channel. Everything. I literally took you every step the way I did it. Okay, things would have changed now, but I'm also, you know, talking about the changes. You can ask your questions. Not really significant changes. Few things have changed. They've tweaked a little bit of things, and it's quite faster now and all of that. But yes, it is still the same pathway. Once you go to an NMC website and you create a portal, all you have to do is submit. There's a checklist of what they need you to provide. It's really easy. nmc.org.uk. Go to nmc.org.uk/overseas nurses registration, and then the link is also on my YouTube channel to the link. I mean, to start your registration. Just start. Once you start, trust me, you will figure it out on the way. Honestly.
So I heard that the NHS does not sponsor. They sponsor from a certain band. So if you're applying to work with the NHS, is the only sponsor from band 6? Is that true?
No, it's not true. Sponsor what? Sponsor what?
Sponsor visa, sponsor people to the UK.
I came in as a band 5. I didn't automatically become a band 6, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's true. She said someone said they only sponsor from band 5 and above. They don't
No,
sponsor band 2 or 3 to the UK.
they don't sponsor band 2. They start from sponsoring band 3. And these changes started earlier this year when they included the health and social care workers, when they included the healthcare assistants, you know, the carer, the support workers. The requirement for them to provide you with a certificate of sponsorship is that you are earning from £20,000.
Okay.
Once you're paid, that's why when you're looking out for these jobs on the website, on NHS website, you know, and other UK job website, look for jobs that they have capped your salary, starting salary as £20,000. So these are the kind of job caliber that are open to sponsorships. So anything below that, you don't qualify for that visa. So to qualify for that visa type, your pay should be capped from around £20,000. So any job within that criteria, that fits that criteria, and then the employer have the ability, you know, they have the registration, the proper registration to provide sponsorships. Yeah, they definitely will get you.
So most NHS, most health, I think companies under the NHS have the license now. I think, right?
NHS is a big deal, right? So of course, they have the fund. Some hospitals don't have the fund to sponsor you completely from outside, and you won't really see them put advert for you. But trust me, there's no crime in trying. A lot of people are here because they took the leap of faith. Okay, a lot of people are just doubting Thomas's. Just try. One thing about Home Office or UK is that if there's a position they've been trying to fill in, and you know we are so short right now. We are so short that it's really cracking. Trust me. So because of that, when there's a position that they are finding it difficult, most people here, they don't want to work. They don't have a choice than to put it out there. Okay? So when there's a position that they're unable to fit with the right candidates, yeah, and I have the video that explains this on I think it dropped at 1800, yeah? So once they're unable to provide a candidate that fits in that job, that role at that period, they don't have a choice, and then you are the one. That's why you need to bring your A game. Trust me, even as an healthcare assistant, do things the right way. I have the video on how to do it the right way. Yeah. Home Office, the hospital will prove to Home Office that, okay, we are unable to fill this role with anyone in the UK, so we need to provide sponsorship for someone outside. Yeah. So they have a basis to bring you in. Yeah, get my point. So you need to bring in your A game. It's so competitive now. Once you're able to secure a slot, you need to apply correctly. You need to do things the right way. Problem is people are not doing things the right way. You need to do things right
as well.
Exactly. I know someone that up to 100. She's so smart, and she did up to 100 applications within a month. She's in the UK. She came to the UK in less than 3 months. I'm like, okay, that was quick.
Wow.
She's in the UK now practicing. A lot of carers.
One thing I know about getting a job in the UK is consistency. Trust me, you can get a job if you can, like, you can do the job. You know you can do this job. Read job description. See what they are asking. If it's something you can do, apply. Forget about if they say it's executive.
Sometimes forget about a lot of things.
Yeah, as long as you can do the job, just apply.
Yeah, so for nurses who want to come as band 5, go watch that video on my YouTube channel. Basically, registration with NMC, drop all the required documents on their website, you know, upload everything that you need, your verification of your license. They're the basic one that you should start first because it take a while. And it's now online for those in Nigeria, so it's quite faster now to verify your license. From wherever you are, you need to verify your license with NMC of your country. NMC of your country, rather. That's National Midwifery Council in your country. And then you submit all your documents. Once you're verified, you pay the NMC registration fee. You pay all of the fees that you need to pay. Yeah. And when NMC is happy with all of your documents, they give you the attestation to take tests. Authorization to test. That's for CBT. Then you go to Pearson's View. Pearson's View is the body that organizes this examination, puts everything together for you. And, you know, you purchase the examination, of course, in any center that is closer to you. And you go for the exam, pass the exam. Yeah, I think it has to be 100%. pass. I think there's a, yeah, I think it's 100% pass, right? Or 75% or thereabouts. Anyway, pass the exam. Once you pass the exam, it's computer based, yeah. Once you pass the exam, you then need to, you know, once all of your registration is done, CBT done, all of that done, you then need to upload your IELTS. If you've passed your IELTS, you upload all of that. And once the registration with NMC is done, the next thing is for you to start looking for a job.
So you need to do all of those things before you start looking for a job.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
You need to have gotten to a point actually with your registration that IELTS is sorted, CBT is sorted. That's when employer will take you serious. So that when you want to apply either directly via email or online application, you can get that is your hedge. I've passed my English language test, I've passed my CBT. That's if English language test applies to you. You know what I'm saying? So that is it. And then once that is done, you start looking for jobs. A lot of jobs are out there. I kept about 20, 30 hospitals, current NHS hospitals, currently recruiting. I have a video on if you should pick private, care home, or NHS. Watch that video, guys, because it's an eye-opener.
I always advise people, especially healthcare people who are coming, like those coming as a health carer. I mean, the best company to work for is NHS. All the things that is happening, people charging you for money, people making you work like 40 hours, 60 hours,
65 hours.
Making you a slave.
Babe,
that would not happen.
Someone told a friend of mine that got a job with a private hospital that she will work like 45 hours and she does not have the opportunity to take any extra shift, whatever, with any other hospital.
Also, yeah, you are restricted.
Is this playing? What kind of playing is this?
You still pay money. If you want to leave them, you're going to pay them back for all the money they've spent bringing you that. If they spent any money.
Privates are bad. Care homes are horrible. Like, horrible. So
there's a lot of stories going on. They are really not treating those coming from abroad right. I made a video about it on my YouTube channel. I mean, the story is everywhere. So you guys, if you're a healthcare assistant, you want to come as a healthcare, target NHS jobs. Since they're already sponsoring from band 3 now. So just look for jobs that fits the minimum salary requirements per annum.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Anyway, so NJ, is there anything else you want to say to our lovely guests watching? Because I think we're at the end of this live.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about the band 6 salary.
Okay.
For band 6, right? A lot of people feel like band 6 are earning a lot of money. Guys, it is not a lot of money. Okay? There's a lot of things there's a lot of things that you need to consider when you want to become a band 6 nurse in the UK. And can you become a band 6 nurse directly from your country? No. They want you to have an experience in working in the UK. But when you get to the UK, even if you've practiced for like 3, 4, 6 months, you can apply for a band 6 role if you feel you're qualified and you have the experience. So you need to, I have a video coming up this weekend on this that I will be talking fully about how to become a band 6 nurse in the UK, what you need to do without having a nursing degree. You don't need a nursing degree to be a band 6 nurse in the UK. Trust me. You just have to do certain things right, yeah? And position yourself for it. Yeah. Now, when I was a band 5, my average salary was, after NI, pension and tax, was around 1,600 per month, right? Out of that 1,600, babe, I have to pay for my rent. My rent was about 550 because I was sharing. I lived with 7 people. I lived with the family, a family with the landlord. God, I have suffered, right? And then the last place I was living in a self-contained, kind of, but we still share the kitchen and the other local areas, you know, commune area, what do they call it, right? And I was paying, I think, £635 out of 160. Waiting remain 635 and on 160.
Are you serious?
And then, well, that was bill inclusive anyway, because I was sharing, right? Yeah. So when I relocated to London, Southwest London to be precise, right? They pay high cost allowance of around £420, right, per month, because it's an high cost area. But outside London, if you're in central London, I think it's about 600 or 500. It's more anyway, right? And wow. Anyway, Then as a band 5, I know some band 5s that were earning 2,000. It all depends on a lot of things. It depends on if you work weekends. I have a video on how to earn more, increase your pay as a band 5 or as a nurse generally in the UK. I have the video including agency, what to watch out for, you know, your tax and everything, umbrella or pay, everything. I have it on my YouTube channel. You can watch it later. Okay. I'll also look out for a full video on this discussion later. And guys, it is so expensive here to live here. My apartment cost me about £850 per month, and my current apartment, and feeding sometimes in the month is around say £250. Yeah, if I cap it, my shopping. I don't eat so much. I'm the only one, right? So are you calculating? So 850, 250.
That's like 1,000.
And then my bills, council tax about £125.
Oh, you now pay council tax. Okay.
Council tax £25, and that's for single person discount too. Council tax £125. Water is around £35. Energy is around £80. Okay. What else do I pay? Broadband, £24. Talk. That's the cheapest of all my bills, right? I pay all of that added to everything I have said. And my salary now as a band 6 take home, my average take home, yeah, if I don't do any maybe night shifts or normal random day shift, because in the theater we have different kinds of shifts. So we have 7:45 to 6 p.m. We do more of 10 hours. We don't do 12 hours in the theater. So we do 10 hours. Sometimes we do, we work from maybe 12:30 to 8:45 or 7:45 to 8:45. It really depends. Our shifts are varying. We have different kinds of shifts. Okay. So on average, if I do a normal random shift, maybe day shifts, I don't do so much long shift, 12 hours shift, you know, my pay is around 2,350.
After NI, everything, tax.
Yeah, after pension, tax, all of that. Okay. That's my pay in West London, Southwest London.
So after you remove, like, you're spending close to like 1,300 monthly. So that would be, what would be left? That would
1,000.
Like
so me and my landlord, you're sharing my salary. Yeah, I think the highest I have gotten after NI since being a band 6 is 2,800.
Wow.
Yeah, 2,800.
But I know so you're gonna add agency shift and all.
Of course, that's the good part. Yeah, the rates are very good. That's the only good part. But it is not a lot of money with NHS. Yeah, and this is something that I'm very angry about, because how come they have funds to pay agency staff a lot of money, but they don't have the fund to pay their own staff a lot of money? Like, at least increase our, what's it called? Increase our bank rate. If they increase my bank rate, I don't want to travel up and down for shifts. You know, especially when you don't drive. Agency can be really difficult. Stressful. Yeah, very stressful.
Because they call you anytime. They can just call you in the middle of the night. Are you available? No, it
doesn't work that way. If you don't want to take it, you don't take it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you're not available, you're not available.
Ahead. They just call you anytime.
Sometimes it depends on the kind of agency. Agency like Tombury can do that to you. Can call you anytime to come and go and work, right? But not all of them. Some of them, you decide when you want to work. Most of them, actually, you decide when you want to work. I have that video on my YouTube channel. So that's basically, there's no much. And band 6 is a lot of responsibilities. It's very stressful. It's very tasking. You need to be able to think on your feet and all of that. It's very, very stressful, trust me, to be a band 6. That's why some people don't want to be band 6s. They just want to stay as band 5. But you know one thing, if you're very big on career progression, then you will not think about just money. You will not
climbing the ladder.
You will not just think about money, because I mean, I'm someone that is very, very, very big on career progression. And I cannot say because it's going to cost me more money. Once your salary crosses 37K, you're going to be paying 40%.
Yep.
40 fucking percent.
For tax.
Some people don't want their salary to cross that border.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any changes. So what happens is that you're going to be working more for salary that does not that does
increase
not
is
make
not
any
very
changes. Yeah,
increase is not very
it is
significant,
not significant. Yeah,
but
so
you'll be
it's not what
working more.
a lot of
That's why a
people
lot
don't
of
like.
people and
In
that's
the
why a lot of
UK,
people
people
cannot be
don't like
bothered.
climbing the ladder like that.
That's the reason, because it's just you have to be really passionate about the leadership. I mean, you have to be really you have to be a really passionate person to want to join the NHS leadership. Trust me, it's tough. It's very difficult. So of course, a proper YouTube video on all of this. I'll show you my payslip. I'll show you what the NI is when I was band 5, you know, the deduction when I was band 5, and how the deduction, you know, works as a band 6, all of that. I'll show you. And now people, and then what someone said, how long does it take to cross from band 6 to band 7? Oh my, it depends on you as a person, as an individual. Usually they'll ask for a 2 years experience, but it depends on your department. It depends on how really they want to fill that position, and it depends on you. Actually.
Yeah.
So you position yourself for these upgrades. You position yourself for it. You know, people who became band 6s in 6 months, in less than 6 months also,
Yeah.
right? It just depends on you. So that, I think that's all I want to talk about right now. Any other thing you got for me?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, this is like an eye opener. So guys, I mean, you need to follow us, MJ. Of course, you're already following her. I'm sure. If you're not following her, I've pinned her page here, so you can just follow on Instagram and also on YouTube. So I'm gonna leave this video on YouTube. So in case you missed the beginning part of the video, you can go and start from the beginning. So thank you so much, Nurse MJ. Do you have
If you have any question, you can send it to me. I can't promise to answer everybody, but I'll try.
Maybe we'll do another live again, maybe some other time. And
someone asked the question of how to cross from band 3 to band 5. We can talk about that later. It's not difficult. It's just you getting a job, you know, start becoming a nurse. If you're a nurse already as a band 3, maybe, you know, some nurses are coming to the UK as band 3. Yeah. So if you're already a nurse, good for you. All you have to do is start the whole process within the UK.
If you want to know anything about migrating to the UK or UK latest information, please follow my page, because so you don't miss. I give you the latest info. And also, if you're interested in migrating as a nurse, I mean, Nurse MJ is your best bet. She shares information every time on her platform. Faith hosts a social worker. Okay, yes, I'll look for a social worker and host them if they agree. So thank you so much, Nurse MJ. So guys, thank you all for coming on this live.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Let us subscribe to MJ's YouTube channel. So for me, I'll be posting it on my channel. So I'm gonna leave the link in my description box below on YouTube, so you can just click her page and follow her. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you, MJ, and bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Bye.